Who is if the gays could get pregnant?
Oh. I would have 17 children by now and aborted 3 of them.
Right. See?
HIV is getting out of control. It affects ADTV and the message that we, give out there, and that's why we created ADTV College.
Right.
We feel that ADTV is not really about just the older crowd, but it's also the kids. It's the generation that comes after us,
So when should you tell the person that you're dating that you're positive, if you're positive, or when should you ask your partner their HIV status?
I ask them in the first 5 minutes.
Really?
I ask people their status in the first 5 minutes. If I'm really feeling you and I ask you that question, then you should be like, oh, he wants to, do something. But I do it. I make sure I let them know my status right off the back. Boom, bang, boom. Hey, this is what it is. Hey, let's go.
Right.
I think it should come up I think that conversation should come up when you're going to talk about sex, because not everybody you're going to have sex with. I was trained to be an HIV counselor, and so that's one of the things that people came up and was asking, like, should you tell all your partners or potential partners? It was like, no, only if you are going to have sex. Because, again, if you tell somebody you don't even have sex with, and then he turned out to be an asshole, and then he's running out telling your business, it's just not fair, it's just disrespectful.
But one thing that is good, it's good to let people know if you are or not, because they can be like, oh, he's positive, da-da-da-da. They already know that. What else you got on me? You got something else?
Right.
It's always good to beat people to the punch before they actually...
And that's what ADTV is.
Right.
That's what we're going to tell on ourselves before we have somebody out there try to tell our business.
Time for all that.
You got a sponsorship from a Canadian company, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
It's called GetTheLowdown.ca. You can go on that website, GetTheLowdown.ca. And it's a website that's it's for everybody, for Canada and for the US, about HIV, about the STDs that's out there. Black Cap is a it's a black gay agency in Toronto, Canada, that just really believed in what we were doing, and it was like, we want the show to keep on going, and they was like, what do you need? I was like, child, we need a camera, we need computers, we need some sandwiches, what I think in the gay community, we're so big on image, and so I think it's important that we show people our real struggle, and I think because we're so into image and we're so into trying to be something that we're not, that things get out of control, such as HIV, because we don't want people to have a different type of image of us, or they don't want them to think we're not broke, or we don't go through hardships, or that we're perfect, and we get caught in these situations where we're having unsafe sex, and we shouldn't. And Ryan and I talked about this, we talked about it on the show. We don't want to shove HIV down someone's throat, because I feel if you do that, that scare tactic isn't working. You tried it before and the numbers are still rising. There is a new campaign, however, called the No Sex campaign that I talked to Ryan about.
I'm not doing that.
He said he don't want to do it.
That.
But I feel that if you really take time, if you take sex out of the equation to really get to know someone, then, because we jump in bed so it's so easy to have sex with someone. And I feel if you don't have sex, then what you left with? Do you really like the guy? Is he really worth, doing that? It's somebody that I met recently. We haven't had sex yet, but it's been a wonderful experience. Like, I damn near love him, but we didn't even have sex yet.
So, Ryan, are you single?
I'm dating.
You're dating?
I'm dating. I want to have a very Jay-Z, Beyonce relationship.
Right.
I don't want people to know anything until I'm ready.
Until you know what's going on.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So we're dating. We're not dating, but we're dating other people. People ask that, though.
They ask that all the time.
Right. But Ryan is my kid sister. We do not
have incest in the family.
There'll be no two-headed babies. Thank you.
I'm going to give you the Whitney Houston answer. Do you have receipts? Show me the receipt. No, he is a very consistent person in my life. There's only one person that is in my life right now. Even though I'm dating and I have the option of going elsewhere, I don't have time for a lot of riffraff. And he is very consistent. You know him too. I'm not going to tell you who he is though, but you know him too.
So y'all know I'm going to be working on that, right? somebody who's 50? Should they date somebody who's 20?
I believe, my own person, everybody's not a 22-year-old Ryan Drake.
Right.
Ryan is a different person altogether. I'm my own soul. But there are some 20-year-olds who act mature, but I feel that you need to experience life way before you decide to say, hey, let's be together, because there's so much going on, and there's so much that you do not know, and experience is a good teacher.
Ageism is important. I feel like, you know, life is going to teach you, relationships is going to teach you the things that you need to learn, and we should not be, because, I mean, come on, there's 50-year-olds out there who's a mess now, but still who act...
Who are worse than 20-year-olds.
Who's worse than that. So it's not really about the age, it's really about your experience and what you're taking from each relationship.
I mean, I prefer older men. Yeah. Because the younger crowd,
healthy.
There's something about them that
you exercise, you're eating right, the body's right.
All right.
You gotta date someone who was obese.
Now, every now and then, I'll like a little chunky boy.
Every now and then, like it's a delicacy, like sushi.
Every now and
chunky
then,
boy.
Right. Every now and then, I like a slab of rib. But I don't know.
I would because you know they always got some good cooking. Or we take me out to eat.
No, I'm not a big boy that don't know how to cook.
Now y'all understand why I love these two. Okay.
Not every big boy know how to cook.
Well, he knows some good restaurants. Hey.
He got some coupons in his back pocket.
Shut up, cut it, baby.
With a knife.
Of the YouTubers, of the popular YouTubers in our community, who would be your fantasy threesome?
Okay. I'm gonna run off.
Now, fantasy or have you already?
Oh, you can let us go. Oh, all right. Do tell.
About that. My fantasy, Walking Water,
Marcus Bellamy.
Marcus Bellamy. Oh, yeah. He's really nice people.
Very. We met him.
Him and his boyfriend.
I guess that's it.
Child, that's it.
That's your three right there.
Right there. What about you?
Oh, I thought we was just doing you. Who? You know, I just gotta be safe. I gotta play the safe answer. I just don't want to say anybody. We'll say those two.
We'll say those two.
Yeah, right.
That sounds like a dodge to me, but okay. I'm gonna let you off. I have several viewers that are, what do they call it? They have disabilities, physical disabilities. To what extent would you date somebody with a disability?
I'll take it all the way there. I like sitting, parking in the front of the thing.
You know, I can't take them anywhere.
You can't take it?
No, real talk. I mean, I would, because, I mean, we all have our flaws.
Right, my
finger.
No one's perfect. Right.
Now, you handicapping your finger.
Right, my finger.
Okay, I have a deficiency.
I have a deficiency.
I mean, come on, really?
Because, you know, at the end of the day, it can happen to you.
Right.
And when you want somebody to be there for you, we're so big on image. Somebody told me, like, last night I was walking on Christmas Street, he was like, you a body boy. You're not even looking at the faces anymore. I said, like, when you're bringing something, if I'm bringing a good body to the table, I guess that's what I like in return. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to want what you want, you know, and not what you don't want.
Being honest and being real about it.
And I think people are scared of that. And I think,
what do we say? Tell them the truth.
Tell them the truth. Tell people the truth. And I guess that's what the show's about. Like, I would tell you the truth. I don't like it. I don't like it. Exactly. If it stinks, it stinks. Let's stop.